Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing this February the 9th, Super Bowl Sunday, Dan. Daily cryptocurrency, XRP, and blockchain technology video, as well as the gold and silver bullion and altcoin update. Remember, if you want a bell notification, subscribe to the channel, share it, comment down below, and yes, become members of the industry cheapest and best value jabroni killers for $3.99 a month. It's in the video description below, as well as the pinned comment. Also, there is the links that I trade on Robinhood and Coinbase down there. And if we get into this quick update here, as we're at a nephew's basketball game, intermission between the two games, we can see the Bitcoin price could be in what we're watching out on the short to medium term, or more like the medium to long term. Is this a potential head and shoulders topping out reversal pattern, or we have, a left shoulder, a head potentially forming here, and then down the line in the next 3 to 4 months, a right shoulder. And that's something that we're going to be watching out for. And in the daily time frame, you can see the moving averages, even in the Bitcoin price now, the 50-day is starting to go down from 98,600 down to 98,400. The 100-day moving average, if it lets me click it, is still sitting parallel at 93,000, and the 200-day is still trending upwards slightly, because these two longer indicators lag the 50-day when they start to change directions at 83,000. And what we're watching out for is this week potentially to be stuck between this descending 50-day moving average in the daily and getting supported on this parallel running 100-day moving average, right? And that's what we're going to look to see if that's what happens this week, because if we do break down past the 100-day moving average, unfortunately, this 200-day moving average is your next major target to the downside if the play is still bearish, because we haven't hit any of these moving the 100 to 200-day moving average since back here with the election results in late October, and then we skyrocketed in early November due to the election results. And that's something that we're watching out for, as well as what could be the topping or double topping reversal pattern here, and in the medium term within the head and shoulders possibly topping out reversal pattern, and topping out or mountain double topping reversal pattern. You would go from the top of the double top, you can see a well-defined neckline on this double topping reversal pattern. So you'd go from the top, support, neckline, 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 support, support, even the wick, you'd come down to the neckline and then go to the point of a breakout, and that conveniently gets you just below the 200-day moving average at 78,247, and just above a major support zone in the short to medium term at 73,885. And in the longer term, if this is a head and shoulders topping out reversal pattern in the daily and the weekly and the monthly, this would be your 3 to 6 month target down there, which would be about a 60% correction in the Bitcoin price, which would be very, very normal. And we're just trying to keep you out ahead of what's going on here. That would be a 69.48% bear market in the medium to longer term as we worked our way in the summer and fall. But that's something to watch for another day. And that's something we're going to keep watching, as well as Bitcoin dominance. Right now, you can see in the daily, the Bitcoin dominance is starting to come down a little bit again after we had this sort of dinosaur look pattern here. And if this does come down and retest to 58.61% dominance, you would see a nice rally in the altcoins, right? So that's something that we're going to pay attention to. If we look at the XLM price, we continue to stay bearish in the short to medium term, as we've been talking about for several months now, ever since the big dump. After we had that 63-cent high, we got short to medium term bearish there, established this 43 cents as if you're below it, you're extremely bearish in the short to medium term. If you can confirm above it, you would be short to medium term bullish, but we're still below it. The moving averages are trending down, and I am forecasting a bearish cross of the short-term 50 in the daily to cross the medium-term 100-day in the next 6 to 14 days. So we'll see how that happens, and the 200-day is running parallel. And right now, what could be happening this week is you're going to get the short-term 50 to cross below the medium-term 100-day, and the price action gets rejected by the 100-day and comes back down and tries to double bottom on the 200-day down here at 27 cents. So that's something that we're going to watch out for, and we'll get more into that a little bit later this evening. when we have a better opportunity to make more videos. If you wanted to get short to medium term bullish, the buyers would have to come in and you would have to get all the way up here and hold on top of this 43 cents. And that could start short to medium term bullish. But right now, the indicators and the moving averages in the daily are looking bearish. The XRP price, you do know, we're looking to see if we're in this head and shoulders short to medium term topping out reversal pattern, which we started identifying way back here before this head formed a week ago when we had the big flush. And now we're looking to see if we hold the neckline, which is about where the 100-day moving average is in blue. Nope, we still don't want to buy you. And if we start to build out this right shoulder and then come back to the neckline, which is down there, and if we did do that, your technical target is all the way down here at about $1.30. And you can see we do have the moving average. The 50 is continuing to trend down. It's down to 258 now. The 100-day moving average is running pretty it's still uptrending a little bit. It's up now to the 218. And the 100-day moving average is running slightly up, but it's starting to run parallel at about $1.64. And this week, what I would be looking for is, do we have at the end of the week forming almost another bearish cross between the 50 crossing the 200? And does this act as overhead resistance every time it tries to get near this 256 and the 50-day moving average? It knocks you back down closer to that $2.18. So that's what we're looking at in the short term there. AMP is trying to hold major support at 0.00621. But if it breaks down from there, there are lower targets down there that we'll get into tonight. And I wanted to touch in on AMP because somebody asked me about, or Algo. Algo's trying to get supported now on the 100-day, 200-day moving average down there at 27 cents. We're having the 50-day moving down. The 100-day is also moving down, and I think the 50-day will cross in a bearish fashion. The 100-day at 36 cents. We're trying to get supported, and if we zoom in on the hour time frame, you can see we had a nice wick back up in the hour time frame up to the 200-day moving average and got rejected. We're holding on the 200-day in the daily time frame right here. And what you'd want to see to get a little short-term rally with this consolidation is a nice little squeeze here and try to pump up to that 100-day moving average at 32 cents, which would be a pretty nice return rally from the big drop that we had, and hold this support at the bottom part of this red trading zone at 24 cents. Because if we do break down below that, 18 cents is your next major underneath target down here, which is what this line is down there, almost about 18 cents exactly. And that would be a pretty big fall from the bottom part of this red trading zone. If you did breach below that, that would be another 26.59%. So that's something that we're looking to try to hold. And that's something that we're going to look into with our altcoin update a little bit later on this evening. I just wanted to give you this brief early afternoon update. Peace and love.